everyone, it's Jen. I'm about to do my first Get Ready With Me video. Tonight I'm going out with one of my closest friends, Stephanie, and I always use a night like this to try out a brand new look that puts me completely out of my comfort zone because strength and confidence comes by putting yourself out there. So let's start off with my bare naked face. I'm gonna hydrate and moisturize using this one by Clinique. I like it for the summer because it absorbs really fast and feels light. Next up, I'm dabbing on Benefit's Porefessional Primer to smooth out any of my pores, especially on my T-zone. It helps reduce shine and just makes my makeup last on longer. Since I'm planning on putting on lipstick, I'm using Nivea's Milk and Honey Chapstick right now, so that way it'll sink in and be moisturized by the time I'm gonna put my lipstick on. Then I'm using Makeup Forever HD Foundation because it's my favorite one to work with, especially in the summer. I used to use Nars Sheer Glow, but then I realized that my face got too oily for it, so I switched to Makeup Forever HD because it just keeps me matte. Then I'm going to use Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Light. I dab it in a half moon shape right under my eyes, and then I'm gonna use the same stippling brush to blend it into my face. After, I'm gonna go in with the same concealer but in a different shade, medium, and then I'm going to use that to just get rid of the blemishes and the discoloration around my nose. I know the product says it's only for under eyes, but whatever, I'm gonna use it on my face because it's cheap and it works for me. After, I'm gonna go in with Nars' Transluscent powder to seal in all my hard work and mattify my face. This is a new step that I do for the nighttime. I use Rimmel Stay Matte powder to just target my T-zone so that way when we use flash, I'm not a grease ball. Now that the face stuff is finished, we're moving on to brows. I'm using Anastasia's Brow Wiz in Caramel. I have really sad and sparse eyebrows, but it's all good because I'm just gonna draw some in. I've been loving the straight brow look, which is kind of reminiscent to Nanda and Spock from Star Trek. Either way, I love it, and that's all that matters. So I'm just gonna fill them in until my brows look the way I want it to. Ever since I dyed my hair lighter, I have been using a brow tint to make it match my hair color since I didn't bleach them. This one is by Anastasia, and it's been getting the job done, so I've been a really happy camper. We're shifting gears and moving to eyeshadow, so I'm putting on this primer from Urban Decay, and a little goes a long way with this. So after you put it on, just blend it out. Next, I'm using this eyeshadow stick from Wet n Wild as a base for my eyeshadow colors. This just makes the colors a lot more vivid. I'm putting it inside the inner corner of my eyes and then the thirds of my eyelids. After that, just blend it all in with a clean finger. Now that my eyelids are primed and ready to go, I'm using my new Lorac palette. I got this from my friend Claire. I'll link her YouTube in the description box, but I've been using this palette ever since she gave it to me. I'm gonna get this light bronze color and then I'm going to put it inside the inner corners of my eye where I put the base, and then I'm gonna go in for the gold color and put it on the rest of my eyelids, so that way they're totally metallic and just really awesome. Then we're gonna use Garnet or Garnet. I'm gonna use this color as an eye contour, so I'm gonna put it on the outer thirds of my eye. And don't worry about it looking all cracked out and ugly, cause we're just gonna blend this bad boy until it looks presentable. Blending is everything when it comes to makeup, and it's a lesson that I'm still working on too. After you've blended out to the best of your ability, you're gonna take an angled brush and use Garnet on the bottom thirds of your eye. This is gonna make the eyeshadow look a lot more sultry and sexy. I'm using Benefit's Highbrow Glow to use on my brow bone to add more dimension to my face. I honestly don't think it makes a significant difference, but I think it's just fun to put on. Then you're gonna curl your lashes so we can prep for mascara. I use Benefit's They're Real mascara and it's been doing wonders for my thin, straight lashes. So work the product in all through the top and the bottom of your lashes. And if you're blessed with lush, thick lashes, you can just stop after the first coat. But if you're a mascara freak like me and want the illusion of long lashes, keep on going. I like to coat my lashes 3 times because I like the look of nice spidery lashes. So after 3 coats, I am finished. I love using NYC's Sunny. It's one of my favorite bronzers. I'm really shocked because I finally hit pan on this thing after using it every day for around a year. It's definitely a trooper. I put it on my cheekbones and just around my temples. Then I go in with Benefit's Hoola and use that to really get in there, just kind of the edge of my forehead to tone it down and just to really emphasize the cheeks. After, I'm going to move on to blush, and Coralista is the bomb because when I use this, I don't have to use a highlight on my cheeks because the blush itself has a beautiful natural glow and just adds a gorgeous flush of life back to my face. Last step is lipstick. Since my eyes are relatively neutral, I'm going for a bold pink lip. I've been loving MAC's Chatterbox because it's a fantastic punch of pink. It's kind of the darker shade and it's got somewhat of a glossy finish. And I love it because it fades into a really pretty pink by the end of the night. So it's really low maintenance. Now I'm moving on to hair. These are the things you're going to need to make some gnarly 90s raver buns or puka buns, whatever you want to call it. So I'm releasing the mane out of the bun and then I'm going to divide my hair into two sections using the comb. Then I'm going to get one side and make it into a really high ponytail and do the exact step to the other side. You can go out like this if you want to look like a little quirky Cocker Spaniel, or you can proceed to the next step, which is to twist it. If you have layers like me, it's gonna be kind of frustrating, but just keep practicing and force it to go your way. Don't let your hair control you. You're going to twist it into a baby bun and then grab some hairpins and just pin the living crap out of it. I use around 4 to 5 pins, but definitely feel free to use as many as you need. After, you're gonna do the next step to the other side. You should have these awesome little buns on the top of your head as the end result. And I think this hairstyle is perfect for sweltering hot summer days, especially for a music festival. If this hairstyle is too wonky or even atrocious, if you will, feel free to not wear your hair like this and style it how you normally would because I think this makeup style really complements any other looks. Now, I'm moving on to the outfit. I usually like to start by picking one item in my closet that I want to wear and then kind of work around that. My mood combinations are completely dictated by my mood and I felt like going for all black. I kind of wanted to go for a gothic Lolita anime look and I guess this is what I came up with. I'm wearing these awesome unit overalls from Karmaloop and I thought this youthful silhouette would be toughened up by a vampy long sleeve. I really like the combination of it. And since it's cold in San Francisco, I wore these thigh highs. And then to elongate my legs even more, I'm wearing these crazy black platforms from Missguided. I know this look isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I felt like a superhero in this getup, and I think that's what fashion's all about. It's wearing what you like and feeling good in it. This is my friend Stephanie, and this is her outfit. I met her in college, and she remains one of my closest friends to this day. She has a YouTube channel too, and her username is Soothing Sista. Please check the description box if you want to see her link and watch more of her. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you want me to film another one. My Instagram is imjanim, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!